let's go back to the sinks. The sink comes out along this direction. It says it's 24 deep by 36 high. So I want to bring it out here 24 inches. That's 2 feet. So here's my 2. I'll walk that line in here. Say that sink is going to come out on that wall to here. That's where this line is going to meet that. I'm going to see the top of the sink very thinly right there. This 2-foot line will come up there. This will come out from here between those two. So this line attaches to that. That line attaches to that. The new center is going to come off of this center on the wall. So it's going to come out here, and this is going to be the center of those two. See how this came away from vanishing point as it moved across the top of the counter. Alright, got places for my sinks. My tub, I said, was 5 feet. I think it's probably 5 by 5. Yep. So I'm going to take this 5-foot line that I used here. This we said was 4, so it's got to come a little bit past that. Draw the footprint out, right? This line comes out from here. That's the space the tub occupies. Now, it's also cut off here, so what I've just drawn is this square right there. I need to come to the end of the sink and bring that back to here, where this shower is a 3 by 3 foot cube. So I need to come 3 feet along that line and cut 2 feet off of it this way. How do I know where 3 feet is? Well, this we said was 5, and this we know is 4. This is 2, so that's going to be 3 right there. Come to the 3, away from vanishing point and into the room. That gives me 3 feet right there. I'm a bear of little brains, so I tend to make one decision at a time. I decide where the mark's going to be, I decide which direction it's going to go, and then I decide how high it's going to be, how long to make it. So I know that this is the edges of the tub here, here, and here. This line now I can cut off the corner of the tub if I want by just connecting the dots. That's the angle that I see there. Got to come 3 foot this way for the shower. So I've got this line coming here. How do I know 3 foot here? Well, I'm at 5, so I got to come to the 8. Away from vanishing point. Gives me a footprint for the shower right here. I'm going to X across that and just put the drain in right now. So memo to myself of what I'm doing. The shower is going to come up at these corners, right? It's going to come up the wall here and up the wall here. Here it's going to come up out in the room. How far? We can make our shower go all the way to the ceiling. We can make it go 7 feet. I think 6 feet's a little short. I think you probably want to have at least 7 feet on your shower. The tub height, it says here, is 18 inches. That's a 1.5 feet. So here I've got 2, that's 24. Here I'm going to make a 1. I'm going to come here to 1.5. I'm going to draw a line right there. Knowing that the tub goes, I could make this line go all the way to there if I wanted, because later I'm going to color this, but in fact I am going to sort of figure out where that is. This is where the tub ends right there. Why am I doing that? Because I need to get the top line of the tub that's parallel to this, and it needs to come from this point, not from this point here. Actually, wait. It's going to come away from vanishing point from that point there, out to here, and then it's going to come out from this point, actually. So you see my thinking there. This doesn't continue vanishing point because that would be coming out to here. I need to come to here. So I'm going to come 3 feet up the shower. No, a 1.5 foot up the shower. Well, where's a 1.5 feet? Out here, it's going to be different than back here. So I got to come from here to the 1.5 feet, away from vanishing point. There's the top of my tub along that wall. So this line here is the end of my tub. I've got vertical and horizontal right here, and vanishing point here. I need a vertical, don't I? Anytime I have a corner, I'm trying to decide which direction to go. I just look at that and say, do I have 3 dimensions? Here I've got height and width. Looks like I need depth, but I'm not going to go to vanishing point from here. I'm going to head to this point right here that I figured out is going to create this panel surface right here. So there's my tub. Here's my shower. My shower, I want to go up to 7 feet, but I don't come straight out there, do I? Every time I turn the corner, I go at a different angle. So here I'm going horizontal, I hit the corner, I got to go away from vanishing point. So my shower at 7 feet is going to come up to there. Turn my paper for a better chance to get it actually vertical. Look at the edge of the paper for a better chance to get it actually vertical. But this is headed down towards vanishing point. This is now the shadow on the wall of the shower box right here. It's going to come horizontally out from here until it meets this corner here. It's going to come horizontally out from here until it meets this corner right there. The nice thing about perspective is you double check yourself to see if this line and this line meet on their way to vanishing point. Since I have this line in the top corner of the room, looks like I'm going to be just about okay. So this is my line between the wall and the ceiling. This line here is the line between the wall and the ceiling. This line here is the front of the shower, and then this is the wall, the shower down a little bit. I think I'm going to put a shower head at about 6 feet. So I'm going to come from here, away from vanishing point, across the 6. I can figure there's going to be like a shower head right here. It's going to come horizontally out. I'll put a little rainforest shower kind of thing in there. Too soon to be getting into details, but I want to know where things are going to sit. So all right, the toilet's going to sit out here, and over here I have a door and a little dressing table, looks like, right? So the dressing table and the door, there's actually a jog in here. It looks like there's another couple feet right there. So instead of 12 to 8, maybe I want to take this in. Here's 10. If I put my door at about 10, and I'm going back here to a 5, and I've got 5 feet in there, so that's 3 feet for this and probably 2 feet left over for that. I'm going to make this a little bit to this side of the 8. I'm going to put the door. Everything on this wall goes vertically or vanishing point. See how the floor goes to the vanishing point? If the bottom of the door goes to the vanishing point, the top of the door has to go to the vanishing point. So I'm going to make some marks up the wall here for the door. I'm going to take my 7 foot that I found here, bring it out from the vanishing point to tell me how tall that door should be. That gives me my door right there. Then my vanity is going to be here. I think I'm going to make that table about 2.5 feet high, like I know tables usually sit at about 30 inches, right? Maybe a little less, but I'm sketching. So I'm going to bring this over to this wall here because that's the wall I use. And then I'm going to bring this out. That tells me this is 2.5 feet right there against the wall. Bring the legs down. I'm creating the shadow of the vanity table. What do you call that? Dressing table? Looks like it comes out not quite to the edge of this, so I'm going to put the table probably here. Whatever point I want to end at, I'm going to come across my vanishing point here. Double checking to make sure this line's shorter than that one. It's going to drop down to about there, and then this is going to drop down to be level with this horizontal, and send that off to vanishing point, right? So there's the box that my little dressing table was shipped in. The chair that goes underneath it, the seat we know is going to be 1.5 feet. So that's the same height as the tub. If I take this tub height over to here, and I bring that out the vanishing point, that tells me how high my seat height would be underneath that table when I want to put a little chair in here. Tilt that back just a little bit so it looks comfortable. And then the top of this seat, just like the bottom of the seat, should go to vanishing point. Just like everything else in the picture, alright? I'm not going to flesh that out right now. I'll do that later with my number 5. There's no point in me going in and doing all the details. I might decide where the sinks are going to sit while I'm still working with my O1. So on this center line here, there's going to be a sink here, there's going to be a sink here, there's going to be mirrors up here on the wall. So I'm going to let you guys as designers choose how you're going to do details now. You're going to decide what this table is going to look like and what this chair is going to look like. Maybe you want to arch the back, maybe you want to do some curvilinear lines in here that are going to make that more interesting to you. Maybe you want to put some mirrors up here that are round or oval or square. Maybe you want to make one mirror across there. Maybe you want to make 2 mirrors for 2 occupants or 2 sinks, whatever it is you want to do in there. The front of this I'd like you to design, so decide if you want this to be drawers or cabinets, if you want it to open in the half, so there's 2 doors here, or there's 1 door here, or whether you've got a drawer going across, whatever it is you want to do on that. Put a little line here, of course, for the top of the counter, and then design yourself some kind of a cabinet there. You want to put a window over here. The window above the tub should be about how wide do you think? This comes out 2 feet, they tell me, and then that's a little further. So I'm going to go from 1 foot here, and then I'm going to bring it in 1 foot there. So that's going to be 4 foot, and this is going to be 1 foot. So I'm going to come out this direction. This is my 4. So I can bring that straight up for the window. I'm going to come in here. This I know is 2. So I'm going to come back from that a little bit, put my window up there. My tub is 1.5 feet. I think I'm going to take my window up to at least to 3 feet. So if someone's standing here in the tub, you can get in and out of that without the neighbors seeing you. You might want to go up to 3.5. Whatever you want to do there is fine. You guys design this. So here's my window opening. I'm going to go up to 6 feet on that. It's not going to come quite to the corner. I'm going to this is the corner of my room. All right, you decide if you want to hang something here. This would be a good spot for a picture or maybe a towel rack or I don't know. There's all kinds of things you could do. You may want to build like niches into your shower. So you've got a little place to put some shampoo and some soap and things like that in there. Um, whatever you want to do. You're going to do tile, perhaps. Here, you're going to do tile perhaps on the floor. You're going to decide what rugs you're going to have, all that kind